Now on Coast TV News.
A big day for recreational weed in Delaware after the coveted 5 retail licenses allotted for Sussex County have been handed out.
Plus, we're going to share local reaction to this lottery and the idea of recreational pot.
And certain restaurants in Ocean City will still be up and running on Christmas Day. Which ones to look out for?
And much chillier on the Delmarva front for today with plenty of sunshine and chances of showers and maybe even a flake or two on Friday. We'll talk more about that in your full forecast coming up.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
168 applicants in Sussex County, but only 5 lottery winners. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with marijuana.
Delaware's Office of the Marijuana Commissioner held its much anticipated open retail lottery today, and out of nearly 600 applicants, 15 licenses were awarded statewide, and that's including 5 here in Sussex County. And this follows the 5 social equity licenses issued back in October. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings introduces us to one of the winners.
These are the results of Delaware's open retail license lottery Thursday afternoon. 5 more people will now be able to sell recreational pot in Sussex County. This is just the first step of bringing this new industry to Delaware. Business owner Patrick Galloway was selected in October for a social equity license and has been using his experience with the plant to make a difference since then.
I found cannabis to be extremely helpful with a lot of the different aspects of not only the ADHD that I deal with, but the side effects of all the years of medication.
People all over the county have shared mixed opinions on the legalization of marijuana and bringing it to Delaware. Galloway is very familiar with the concerns, but says a lot of it is due to misinformation.
Trying to educate those people, re-educate them on what this plant is and how it can help people is going to be a big battle as well.
While many may not understand the desire to own this kind of business, Galloway says to him it's all about making a change.
I'd like to take it a step further and potentially employ recovered addicts, recovered felons, and people that have been affected by the homelessness crisis in the state.
If things continue to go as planned, Galloway hopes to be fully operational by late 2025 or early 2026. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Now that the process is moving forward, one Rehoboth Beach local thinks that regulation of the drug, that's what becomes important.
There has to be rules. You can't drive drunk, you can't drive stoned, you're going to get arrested. So as long as people know that this is something that they need to do and they need to be responsible about it and they need to buy it in a store where it's regulated, come on down.
An active license is not issued until the official Office of Marijuana has determined that the applicant satisfies all of the requirements. This does, however, bring us into our Coast TV poll of the evening. We want to know, how should marijuana tax revenue be used?
Let's take a look at the results. And if you take a look at your screen, you can see 55% say infrastructure projects, 10% saying drug prevention, 19% say public safety, and 15% with education funding.
Now, these numbers might change throughout the night. It's the first time we've run the poll. If you haven't voted yet, go ahead and do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And we're taking a live look into Ocean City right now. Brilliant sunset going on here. Some cloud cover as we check in with our First Alert chief meteorologist. I know him as Paul Williams.
And I know you as Charlie Sakaitis. And I know Christina as Christina DeRobertis. There we go. It's not, I knew it. I just wanted to make sure I said it right. Okay, here we go. Bay Health in Dover at 42 degrees actually right now. And we are going to have temperatures settling into the upper 30s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. More moisture is actually going to continue to accumulate here. But look at how much cooler we are. We're like 15 to 18 degrees cooler right now. Now, we talked about this after that rain on Wednesday that we're going to take a nosedive. Well, folks, we are losing altitude as we speak at this present time. Now, we're holding in the 40s, so it's still comfortable, but it's about to get really cold. And when I say really cold, I mean really cold. We'll talk more about that in the full forecast. Till then, back to you, Christina.
Paul. New tonight, House Republicans appear to have finessed a second spending agreement to avoid a looming government shutdown. Just hours after the original bipartisan agreement was removed by President-elect Donald Trump. And there aren't a lot of details yet about what has changed from the previously agreed to deal. That one had included everything from government funding to hurricane relief, farm aid, and more. Democrats were not part of the renegotiated deal and haven't yet signed off, according to NBC News.
New today, the Teamsters Union have launched what they say is the largest strike against Amazon in history. The strike comes just 1 week before Christmas amid the rush of last-minute holiday gift deliveries. The Teamsters said in a press release that the work stoppage comes after Amazon ignored a December 15th deadline set by the union to come to the bargaining table. Amazon is refuting those claims, saying the Teamsters intentionally misled the public.
The man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York is now back in the city, facing a slew of additional charges. As Laura Aguirre explains, Luigi Mangione's defense team may claim New York authorities are overreaching on some counts, and one legal expert says that may be correct.
Luigi Mangione made his initial court appearance in New York this afternoon, where he faces a number of charges related to the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. He arrived in the Empire State shortly after noon Eastern on a small aircraft, accompanied by several law enforcement agents. He was quickly transferred to an NYPD helicopter for the final leg into the city. Hours earlier, he appeared before a Pennsylvania judge on state weapons and forgery charges there and to finalize his transfer, while a few advocates gathered outside.
We wanted to use this moment to advocate for healthcare changes and hopefully, make some positive goals with all of this situation.
Now in New York, Mangione faces more state and federal charges, including murder through use of a firearm, stalking, and terrorism.
That very high charge provides a lot of room for the prosecutors to negotiate a plea bargain because it's a charge that they could essentially walk away from in return for his, let's say, guilty plea to second-degree murder or something along those lines.
One key piece of evidence noted in the federal filing, Mangione's own written details of the alleged crime.
He said, you'll find the planning and the to-do lists and the other elements in the spiral notebook, which they make reference to in this federal complaint.
High-profile defense attorney Karen Friedman-Agnifilo will represent Mangione as the New York cases move forward. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Heading back to the coast now, the holiday season is here. Christmas is next week. New Year's is right on its heels. And with all that work that goes into the presents, the parties, the decorations, some families are just opting out of the big meal at home and choosing to let restaurants do the heavy lifting. In Ocean City, Fager's Island, Touch of Italy, the Green Turtle, and more will be open for business. And the general manager of Touch of Italy says they're expecting another holiday week of big crowds.
We get a lot of families and big, large groups that come in of 6 or more. So we have a very strong turnout on the holidays.
If you're looking to go out and eat with your family on Christmas Day, the Touch of Italy and other restaurants still have some reservations that are available.
And next week, be sure to tune in for Coast TV's Christmas special, A Del Marvelous Christmas. It will highlight heartwarming stories for you and your family to enjoy this Christmas, and you can tune in first at 11 p.m. on Christmas Eve and then again on Christmas Day at 5 p.m.
Still to come, Purdue Farms provides an update for the Salisbury community after PFAS were discovered at its agribusiness facility.
And some of the coldest air since last winter will be arriving this weekend. I'll have the latest on how far the mercury will plunge when I come back with my full First Alert forecast.
But first, we'll show you a program that helps tackle depression and loneliness in our community. That's up next.
Shop local at the Treasure Chest for the gift that means more. Say you care about your friends, family, and community this holiday season with a gift from a trusted family-owned jewelry store for over 40 years. Happy holidays from the Treasure Chest on Main Street in Berlin.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would
So they're
say.
made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would
And
go.
they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
And
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out?
And
And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience when you own a Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $3,000 purchase allowance on Encore GX models. That's 10% below MSRP.
Celebrate the holidays with the iconic Peanuts characters in a Charlie Brown Christmas live on stage. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the gang bring everyone's favorite holiday TV special to life, featuring a heartwarming story and classic Vince Guaraldi tunes performed by a live band. Saturday, December 21st, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. OC Performing Arts Center. Tickets on sale now at etix.com. Join the Peanuts for a Charlie Brown Christmas live on stage.
Shop local at the Treasure Chest for the gift that means more. Say you care about your friends, family, and community this holiday season with a gift from a trusted family-owned jewelry store for over 40 years. Happy holidays from the Treasure Chest on Main Street in Berlin.
Depression and loneliness. Not easy topics to talk about, but they're widespread and very isolating, especially for our senior population. But as Coast TV news anchor Matt Pensick shows us in this week's Coastal Connections, there's one group aiming to make sure those seniors know they are not forgotten.
Joy of the season, warming in your heart.
Joy Wade is reading the latest card she received from a senior pen pal. Wade is a participant in Easter Seals Delaware and Maryland's Eastern Shore adult daycare program. For her, a card like this is more than just a friendly gesture.
You gotta write her back. For some of them to open up those cards, give them, hope, give them encouragement to, just continue to move forward and keep pushing.
A program that puts pen to paper was born at a women's club meeting in a desire to address the issue of loneliness and depression among senior members of our community.
I made everyone sit perfectly still at this, women's club, and you could just see how unsure and awkward people were feeling.
So we were in silence for a minute. That's a long time with 100 people. And afterwards she said, "This is the life of many seniors. No contact, just nothingness."
I have felt lonely like that too, as we all probably have. I went over to her immediately and I said, "I love to write letters. It's a lost art, and I would like to participate in whatever you're planning to do." So that's how I got started.
But just as the senior pen pals were getting started, the pandemic hit.
We were not allowed to be in the building. Our participants all were at home, and they were lonesome because they were really quite connected here.
The social director over there gave us Linda Forte's name with Easter Seals, and they were thrilled at the thought of us writing notes to them. So we've been writing happy notes ever since.
Once a month, the pen pals get together, writing those cards, writing notes, dozens of them.
Each of them does 10 cards, and then they give me their cards. And then when I go back to my office, I write all their names on the cards, and then I bring the cards down to Ebony.
When we get the cards, we receive the cards from the pen pals, we go around the room and we personally hand out each card to the participants.
Oh, how nice.
All going to people dealing with serious challenges, people who are in need of knowing that somebody cares about them. This is also a relationship that goes both ways.
There were times when I was not having a really good time in my life, but I was still doing this. And it kind of made me happy. It lifted my spirits, as hopefully I was lifting other people's spirits. And it's kind of, I don't know if you'd say therapy, but it kind of helps.
Holiday greetings to you and your family.
What does that mean to you that you got that card?
It means somebody likes me.
What seems like a simple act, writing a note, creates a meaningful moment. For Coastal Connections, I'm Matt Pensick.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
New year, new bath. Bring in 2025 with big savings from Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Right now, get 20% off all upgrades, plus save 25% on your entire bathroom project. Baths by Spicer Brothers can bring your vision to life with safe and accessible tub-to-shower conversions.
Our factory certified team guarantees 5-star professional installation completed in as little as 1 day.
Call today and save 20% off all upgrades and 25% off your entire bathroom project.
Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Sleep better this holiday season with a new mattress from Johnny Janosick's Mattress World, your sleep headquarters. Shop now and get a free Dream Fit sheet set, plus 2 free luxury pillows with your mattress purchase of $9.99 or more. Give your holiday guests a marvelous night's rest, or give yourself the gift of truly restful sleep. Change your mattress, change your life. For a limited time only, and only at Johnny Janosick's Mattress World.
At FH Fur, we believe that $29 is a small price to pay to make the holidays brighter for kids in need, which is why we're extending our $29 heating inspection offer through December 31st. For only $29, FH Fur, your Lennox Premier dealer, will perform a complete home heating inspection with the entire amount going directly to the Marine Toys for Tots Foundation. Up to $10,000. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur. Absolutely the best.
877-GOLFER. FHFur.com.
Where have all the puppies gone? The growing calls to ban pet shop puppies. How much is that doggy in the window? What doggy? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Win at home with Disney's Secret Santa giveaway. Our contestants could be your Secret Santa. Sign up at wheeloffortune.com.
Thursday at 7 on Coast TV.
At IG Burton Lewis Auto Mall, we're proud to be your GMC heavy-duty headquarters on Delmarva. Right now, get up to $8,000 off MSRP on the unstoppable GMC Sierra 2500, or save up to $10,000 off MSRP on the incredible Sierra 1500 AT4X. Plus, enjoy 0% financing with no payments for 90 days. Find all the details online at lewisautomall.com or come see us on Coastal Highway in Lewis. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
We talked about it starting to feel a whole lot colder for today, and that's indeed what's happening. And we're going to get even colder than this as we go into the weekend. Our Gateway Subaru camera are at 44 degrees currently in Ocean City, with the winds out of the northeast at about 6 miles per hour. And we're looking forward to stay in the lower 40s with increasing moisture and cloud cover as we progress throughout the night. Now, just kind of give you a demonstration of how much cooler we are. We're 14 degrees cooler in the central parts of the Delmarva Peninsula, and over towards Cambridge and Easton, we're nearly 20 degrees cooler than we were just yesterday at this time, holding at 42 degrees in Rehoboth as well as Indian River Inlet, but also 42 degrees in Salisbury, Delmar, Georgetown, and in Seaford. Currently, we're looking pretty clear, and the reason why, we have high pressure that's really just parked right in our neighborhood. So with high pressure, we enjoy mostly clear skies, cold front well to our north, but that cold air is going to just trickle its way down towards us pretty steadily over the next few days, particularly coming out of southern portions of Canada, and it's going to be what I call game-changing cold. Now, we are expecting a chance of scattered showers for Friday for 8 o'clock in the morning, a brief break at 10, then another set of scattered showers likely for us from noon to like 4 o'clock. Now, we've updated the drought monitor. Things are getting better officially, finally. So we initially had the big red bullseye around Salisbury. That's no longer the case, so it's just severe, but we still have that extreme situation in and around Lewis, and we've taken Milford out of the fray of the extreme category. But we're still in the midst of a severe drought overall. Moderately drought or dry for us near Crisfield and some other areas, so we're getting progressively better. Now, when you take a look at the stats here, we're like, a quarter of an inch beyond our normal rainfall total. So we're actually ahead of the pace for us in December. But keep in mind, for the whole year, we're still 8 inches shy of where we should be. Our next round of rain for Friday, obviously, and then we see our chances of rain diminish tremendously after that. Highs for tomorrow in the 40s, chilly, and it's going to be a raw kind of a rainy day for Friday. Friday is going to be an ugly looking and feeling day, wet and clammy and cold and all of that, particularly going into Friday afternoon. Going into Saturday, it's going to get much cooler for us, and the amount of rain, not all that impressive, but just enough rain to get on your nerves, okay? And as we're going from Saturday, we see the cold air to the north, and this pulls out of the way. But Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, this cold air is going to step into play, and it's going to be big time. Winter officially kicking off for us for Saturday, cold air for us on Sunday, and then we're looking at the holidays Wednesday and for next Thursday. We're going to start to eventually warm up by then, but Monday morning, 16 degrees, Christina.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Well, new today, Purdue Farms is providing an update on the PFAS, or forever chemicals, discovered at its agribusiness facility near Salisbury. The company says 95% of 618 properties that have requested testing have now received it. Purdue says it has installed water filtration systems on about half of the properties that need it. The company says it's still unknown where the forever chemicals came from, but that it's working with the Maryland Department of the Environment and others to get to the bottom of it.
And tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 5:30. Tune in to watch Queen Anne's face off against CSD in boys basketball. Then on the DSN Plus app, also at 5:30, Mardella will take on Crisfield in boys basketball, while Easton plays North Carolina in girls basketball. And at 6:30, Laurel takes on Woodbridge in boys basketball. CoastTV News at 5. We'll be right back.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with Patio Systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
Sponsored by Patio Systems, where integrity is the pillar of our craft.
Dashing through cues in hues that are so bright. For years we've helped our friends with treasures that delight. From rings that make her swoon to necklaces that shine. Earrings, bracelets, everything, each piece is so divine. Oh, jingle bells, come to Kuhn's today.
Jingle into Kuhn's this season for that little box that makes the biggest impression, and save 20% off in-stock jewelry.
Accidents happen when you least expect them. Big or small, when accidents strike, things can get a little complicated. This is where the Law Office of Trapnickel steps in. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. If you've suffered an injury, claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapnickel. Your priority is our priority.
Thousands of Uggs in stock. Thousands of Hokas in stock. Vernon Powell has gifts for everyone on your list. Runners want footwear from Hoka or Brooks, or gift cards to give them that Vernon Powell fit. Outdoorsmen like Carhartt, Pure Lure, and Columbia. Someone wants sweaters and toasty warm slippers. Others want sparkling gold layered looks. There's North Face, Patagonia, and Fuzzy Ugg boots. Get festive with Yeti and Turtle Box, each at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Shop early for best selection and support local business.
Son, your house looks and smells great. I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced. Just like I said. Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors. Like I said. Yes, Dad, like you said. Dry Zone, they're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In health news, the Justice Department is suing CVS over accusations it is filling unlawful prescriptions for opioids. Prosecutors allege CVS knowingly filled prescriptions for controlled substances that were not valid or not issued in the usual course of medical practice. Prosecutors allege this behavior dates back to October 2013 and is still taking place today. In a statement, CBS says it strongly disagrees with the allegations and has been cooperating with the investigation for more than 4 years. And you can soon say goodbye to those hidden junk fees when you buy concert tickets or book your next stay at a hotel. Tuesday, the Federal Trade Commission announced its final rule requiring live event ticket and lodging companies to display the full price, including all fees up front. The agency says the bipartisan rule will prohibit what it calls bait and switch pricing. The new rule is set to go into effect in 4 months.
The holiday season is here, and Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign is working to bring a little Christmas spirit to everybody. And we like to share the cards and donations we received. Let's see, who do we got here on a Merry Christmas card? Right Way Flagging and Sign Company from Camden. Thank you guys for sending this in. We still do need your help to make sure every child on Delmarva has that special present to open on Christmas morning. Already, though, the initiative has raised over $319,000. We could still do a little more, though. To donate, visit blessourchildren.org.
Now it's time to take a look at today's holiday house. This photo here is of an upside down tree display. This is from Mindy, Stephen, and Kai from Laurel. Very interesting. Thank you for sending this photo. And if you have some cool decorations like this and you want them to be shown here on Coast TV, you can do that. Just submit your pictures or videos at coasttv.com/holidayhouse. We'll be right back.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Hey, Delaware! Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino are bringing betting on football to your phone. From props and in-game betting to the spread and the money line. It's all on your phone and it's all a touchdown. Plus, right now when you sign up, you'll get a second chance bet of up to $500. So huddle up with Bet Rivers, Delaware Park Casino, and football on your phone. Download the app today.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards. Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust.
I've been thinking about renovating my garage floor, and suddenly I'm seeing signs everywhere. The universe keeps hinting, even at my local gas company. Pinnacle Concrete is everywhere. And again, multiple signs at the print store. The signs are too strong to ignore. It's time to call. With so many options, my dream is taking shape. And now, I'm not just seeing signs, I'm living proof. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
Coast TV is your destination for NFL action this weekend. On Saturday, the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs for a special holiday game. Coverage starts at noon. And for Sunday night football, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. That game begins at 7 p.m. Then stay for your Coast TV local news at 11.
Our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera and Laurel showing that we're at 41 degrees and we anticipate slipping into the 30s actually before it's all said and done. Our umbrella giveaway winner is Audrey Vanscoy of Selbyville. Congratulations. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Cold over the weekend and looking pretty good for Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa.
Thanks, Paul, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.